Hi, and welcome back to Life of Enchantment. Excuse Teddy, I don't know what's got into I'm going to talk to you today about if you have a long line of, or just a line of spiritual people in your family, if you are, say, like a third or fourth generation witch, that is wonderful. But if you don't, that makes you no less powerful. It gives you just the same right to practice it, to learn about it. It being whatever spiritualism means to you, it makes what you get no less informative or important. It really is wonderful if you have had lessons from family, if you have got a lineage. It is truly wonderful, and those people are blessed. But I do also feel that if all of us looked far enough down the line, far enough back in our ancestors and in other lifetimes, you will find links to witchcraft, to spiritualism, to herbs, to whatever it means for you. There's a lot of people that feel kind of almost inferior, or that they haven't got a right if they haven't had or felt this when they were a child, for example, or like I said, had it in their family. And the most important bit is what it means for you now and what you do with it moving forward. So if you are drawn to anything, if you have been born, say, I don't know, in another place, but you were drawn to the depths of Wales and Celtic connections, that is what's true for you. It doesn't matter that that's not perhaps where you were born, or that maybe there isn't immediate ancestral link. Because that's what you're feeling in your soul. If you are born in England and you've got a deep feeling that you want to go to Canada, I'm just making stuff up now, or to visit the fairies in which they're everywhere in Ireland, that's what your calling is. And I feel that those that say, and I'm not judging anyone, but those that talk about people jumping on the bandwagon, I just think, well, we all start at wherever we are in this lifetime at any given point, and whatever we learn and whatever we're giving out or bringing in is personal. And spirituality, witchcraft, all of these other things is personal to that person. You can be inspired and guided and learned by someone, but ultimately it's your interpretation of what anything and anyone is saying. And it doesn't, just because you don't have some known immediate lineage, doesn't make you less than of anything. And I think it's really important to know that, because a lot of people feel that maybe they haven't got a right, or they feel inferior. And I just think it's like I said, it's more important what you feel now and where you want to go with it now. Spirituality, and whatever that means for you, for me, it's a way of life. It's a way of being. If you see it differently, well, that's how you're meant to see it. That's how you want to see it, how you're meant to see it at any given moment in time. And it's not wrong. My thing is, like I've said many times, is my philosophy is, and do no harm. So my link to animals, to people, to Mother Earth, to the moon, to the stars, to the ocean, to all of it, is deeply personal. And I feel that at different times of the year and months and weeks and even hours, I can feel more linked to a tree, to the ocean, to the Mother Earth, to the moon, to the sun. And I feel like living in that state of flow without judgment, without thinking, well, if I'm linking to the ocean, then that's my strongest thing, and I don't feel as much with trees. And if that's for you, that's fine. But for a lot of people, particularly myself, I kind of feel linked with everything in different ways at different times, and it's wonderful. I call it being eclectic. I have a strong, deep rooted soul, womb, goddess energy of Mother Earth, moon priestess, the fae, fairies, and that is, like I said, deeply personal to me. And other people's judgments aren't really that important to me anymore, because I do no harm, so I know I'm not harming anyone. And for me, it's just a really personal relationship. So it really isn't for anyone else to make me feel anything about it. Just because my parents don't have links to the Fae or to the moon doesn't mean that I have any less right to have that. So I'm very respectful and think it's wonderful if you've had it in your family, and that really is truly a blessing. But if you haven't, or you haven't recognised that you've had feelings and thoughts and things deeply as a child, it doesn't mean that you are any less than or have any less right or you're less powerful or anything like that, or anything you want to be than anybody else. I hope that's made sense. So really, you choose what it means to you. Learn. If after a while something isn't suiting, or you think, I just, at the moment I feel like I want to do more spells or more rituals, or, that's flow. Just flow with it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Let it become part of your narrative and your life and your feelings, thoughts and behaviours. And that is when you really will truly be living in your truth. Listen to your callings. Listen to when things don't fit anymore, or aren't right, or people aren't right, teachers aren't right. Also, watch your judgment a little bit as well. I'm saying that you are, but some spiritual people can be some of the most judgmental as well, thinking, well, this one, what right have they got? And I just think, well, with this thing about jumping on the bandwagon, lots of people coming out in witchcraft now, I actually think it's wonderful. And just because they're starting to learn and they don't, they're, what in, how we can call them often baby witches, just because they're starting off, doesn't mean they're any less, they have any less right to think and feel that way than anybody else. I think it's marvellous, and I do think that we should all inspire one another and help each other to grow. Often as children, you probably did have feelings and thoughts and knowings and things like that, but you just learned to either shut it out or tune out of it. So it's literally about tuning in and out and really working with energies and your emotion and seeing the world, yourself, the world, and everything around you in a completely different light. I hope this has been helpful. I hope I've remembered what to say, because I don't plan these things. I just say whatever. And I recorded this thing twice, and I probably said other things on other videos, but I unfortunately recorded it in slow motion and don't know how to sort that out. I really need to learn how to use this camera better, but hey ho. Anyway, so I hope this has been helpful. Let me know what you guys think and feel about the subject and where you are in your journey. All my love, Ella. Bye.